Welcome to One-on-One with Jomara. Our special guest this morning is Demetrius Office. He's with the Salvation Army, and he's going to talk to us about another great program that Salvation Army has, other than ringing the bell, and it's the Angel Tree program. Demetrius, good morning.
Good morning, Jomara. Thanks for having me.
Well, we just want to talk about how we can help people through the Angel Tree program. First of all, what is the Angel Tree program?
Well, Angel Tree program is really an amazing program. We started doing the Angel Tree program about 30 years ago, and we partnered with companies like UPS where we purchase trees and businesses and families or individuals are allowed to come in and sponsor those trees for $75, and they get to decorate their trees, just make a personal touch with their trees, and then they're also able to adopt a family if they wanted to and serve that family or the community.
Okay, and now how can families benefit from this program? Who is eligible for this program? Let's start with that.
All right. Well, first of all, a family that's eligible for the program has to show proof that they reside in our service area, and that's service area of Garfield County and major counties.
Okay.
And they have to be declared in a poverty area deemed by government standards to be able to take advantage of some of the services that we are able to offer. So.
And now, once they provide that information, where they can sign in, I think that's the next step. Do they go to the Salvation Army office, the local office in Enid? Is there a number they can call? How they can sign in?
Well, there are several ways that they can sign in and participate. One being they can go to our local office, and I would encourage them to reach out to Charlotte there, but they can also call the local office at 580-237-1910. And I'll say that again, 580-237-1910 to participate this year. Okay.
And until what time they have to sign up for this program?
Well, that's a great question, Jomara. It takes an extremely amount of coordination and prior planning to actually bring this together. So unfortunately, we have completed that process of families that are able to sign in.
Okay.
We do open up the opportunity for case-by-case emergency type of application. But at this point right now, we've completed all of our processes.
Okay.
Yes.
Does that process begin during the summer or during the fall?
Yes, we actually have to start extremely early or around early fall time frame for families to get in. And we have to make sure that they're vetted, and through the process and that they are what we're looking for to service those families. So.
Okay. And now for people that want to help with the program, you mentioned that you can adopt a tree. How we can do that? How we can help?
Jomara, that's a fantastic question. I joined the Salvation Army just a couple of years ago, and this is my second year doing it. And I remember going to the mall, and just for location purposes, we actually launched the Angel Tree Spruce Up a Life program on November 7th. And I remember going to the mall and walking in the mall, and it's just right off the food court, right past the cookies. You can't miss it. It's a lot of joy in that place. And I saw a lot of our volunteers, and I saw a lot of the local businesses sponsoring trees and adopting families. And I saw our volunteers, and their hearts for what they do for the kids that we sponsored in the previous years has been absolutely amazing. And so this is an exciting time. This is a time where Salvation Army gets to show that red color a little bit and bring some smiles and joys to some of our local communities.
Well, great.
Yes.
I know that there's a lot of people that want to help out there,
yes,
but they don't know how. And so we're just helping with lots of information. There's organizations like the Salvation Army
Yes.
that have great programs to help families in need.
Yes.
Now, what are the items that are typically requested on the list of these families?
Well, we've that's a great question, Jomara. We've done toys, clothes. In fact, last season we actually supported 300 families. Those numbers are staggering. You know, just being a part of Salvation Army has really brought some joy to my own personal satisfaction. So last year numbers, we supported over 300 families. We've donated over 4,200 toys to kids.
Wow.
We've actually outfitted families with 3,700 articles of clothing, and we did over 600 children last year. And I was just blown away. I remember going into our Spruce Up a Life when we were getting ready to donate those toys and those bicycles. I remember a mother coming in and she had 5 bikes, no kidding you, 5 bikes. And they were the cutest bikes. They had bigger bikes all the way down to a little infant bike. And she couldn't contain herself when she seen what the Salvation Army was doing for her, and she teared up, and I teared up right along with her because it's just a moment in time where you're just giving so much back to the community that needs you, and you're showing your support.
Yeah. Well, Demetrius, thank you for sharing those great stories. That sure is amazing what a community can do together.
Yes.
Now, other than the items that are needed, when are these requested to be there? When is the last time, or when is the due date, I should say, for people to sign up and help or to donate any money, sponsor the tree? Until what time people have to do that?
Well, there's several dates that I want to make sure that we put out there today.
Yes.
November 7th, which is next Monday. It is time. It is exciting. November 7th at 5:30 in the mall, we are beginning our Spruce Up a Life an angel tree donation. And so you can go there November 7th at 5:30 and you'll see there's going to be cookies, drinks. I mean, a lot of probably me singing in the background. There's going to be an exciting time. So I want you guys to remember November 7th at 5:30 is when we start Spruce Up a Life in the angel tree process. And on that day, at that specific time, you can go ahead and donate your trees for $75. And if you should choose, you can sponsor a family, and we typically try to match the family up. So if a donor says that they want a single mom with children, we try to match that up with the donor, and try to accommodate them accordingly. And then the other date is when we get ready to deliver the trees. Usually it's about 2 weeks before, a week and a half, 2 weeks before the holiday, the Christmas holiday, and I'm so excited about that because I'm going to do some special things with the Salvation Army on that day. So 2 weeks before, we will begin to donate those trees and those gifts to those families. But going back, November 12th is when we actually go out and set our bells.
Okay.
And we go out and set our bell ringers there, and you will see me out in the community. I hope they allow me to have the music again because I was dancing, but it was cold, and I had to do something to warm myself up out there. So those are the dates that's out there. We are definitely looking for volunteers this year, so get on the horn and contact Salvation Army at 237-1910 if you want to ring those bells with me and donate your time. Now,
again, November 7th is when you start up the Christmas tree, process at the mall, right?
Yes.
And November 12th, you start the bell ringing.
Yes.
And until when people have to sign up and help with the Christmas tree?
Well,
is there a due date at all? Or?
No, it's not a due date. I was looking at what happens is we have volunteers that come in and sign up to ring the bells, and then we also have paid volunteers that come in, and we love that program because we also have soup kitchen with the Salvation Army. These are things that I didn't know, and this is why I just took the stand. I said, whatever Salvation Army has, I want to be a part of it because I didn't realize we had a soup kitchen that runs 365 days a year. And some of those people, we also have a shelter, and some of those people that's in the shelter usually sign up to be our volunteers to ring the bells, and so they get paid to do it and things of that nature too. So,
well, Demetrius, thank you so much for your time. You have provided great information, lots of information. Again, if you want to help out with the Salvation Army, please contact the number on the screen, 237-1910. Every bit can help, and let's make this Christmas season very special for everyone, especially in this community. Again, thank you for all you do, Demetrius. Thank you for watching One on One with Jomara.